Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. All right, election night tonight. I'd forgotten that was election night, but the headlines haven't forgotten. It looks like, and it's been called, that abortion rights have been written into the Constitution in Ohio, and marijuana got legalized. Mildly disturbing that the marijuana legalization got more yes votes than enshrining women's ability to control their health and body decisions during a pregnancy. It's just a little disturbing. They were really close, but just a little bit more voted for that. Okay, it is what it is. In Kentucky, Beshear was reelected as the governor. So there are some big wins for the Democrats. And I just want to throw on the general feel for these Democratic victories. Are they a bellwether for what's going to come in the next year? Because generally speaking, for off-cycle elections, midterm elections, it's low voter turnout, and the Republicans, older people tend to go, and older people tend to be conservative and tend to vote for Republicans. So usually there's a bias towards conservative issues. And in this case, the conservative issues did not win, and which is basically saying a lot of Democrats and probably a lot of young people got out to vote. So what's the energy? Are the Democrats going to be able to build on this? This election is a precursor. This is a bellwether for what's coming up next. It's like we're getting through this one and the big one's coming up, and here they are waiting for it. The young people got out and voted. Young people are going to make the difference. They're going to get out and vote, and they're going to vote their conscience. They're going to vote their morals. It's going to vote their ethics. They're going to vote for their friends, their mothers, their sisters, their brothers. They're out voting. They are tired of the drama and the turmoil. For older folks voting, they want to go back to the way things were. And I don't mean the way things were like in the 50s, the way before Crazy Town happened in 2016. They want to vote in normal, reasonable people who are going to actually get around to doing the legal work that we expect the members of the House and Congress, the Senate and the House, the Congress in general, as well as the presidency to do. They're tired of the drama. They want things calmed down. In the past, we have the Tower. Again, starting in 2016, norms were turned on their head. Black was white, up was down, and kindness was not in vogue anymore. Being rude, being nasty, being selfish, being crude, it became normal. And all the way up to the insurrection on January 6th, we got to see the mighty Tower of the United States and the White House just in Congress just get absolutely blasted. Since then, since 2020, with the election of 2020, young people came out in force and started basically, actually probably in 2018 they started, but young people started coming out and forcing their agenda on people, that they are a powerful group of people. This is, and I just made this comment on my collab with Marina, this to me is the most powerful generation since the flower power generation, the hippies of the 60s. These young people, they're organized, they're motivated, and they're fed up. They are absolutely fed up with how things are. They recognize that they're not being given much of a future, and damn it, they're going to take their future. They're not going to let a bunch of dinosaurs tell them what to do and how to do it. They are not going to fall in line for what the GOP tells them to. They're fighting for their family and their friends. Current situation, Four of Swords. We're going to get a break at this point. I think both sides are going to look at these election results and they're going to ponder what they mean. For the Democrats, I really hope that they delve deep in the data, look at the metrics, and see what's happening, and then build momentum off of that to carry over into 2024. We really, as a collective, entering the age of Aquarius, we really need the Democrats to come through here and take control of Congress and the executive branch so that we can put in rules and laws to keep our elections free and fair, undo gerrymandering, give women their autonomy back, and start working for the rights of all people, especially those folks who have been marginalized. Overarching is the government. It's the big organizations. This really is it, folks. If the Democrats cannot afford to lose the presidency in this next election cycle, and if they can hold Congress, even better, because changes can happen. But it's up to people to get out and vote, and young people especially, to get out and vote and flex their muscles. The polls do not take into account young people. The polls that you see that are saying, Trump is ahead of Biden in 5 battleground states, those polls call on landlines, from what I'm told. Who has landlines? No young people have landlines. So they're basically excluded from these pollings. And if the young people don't get out and vote, well, the polls will be accurate. But if the young people are motivated to get out and vote, there's going to be a turn that the GOP and their followers aren't going to be expecting. The lesson to be learned is the moon card, the mysteries, the craziness, the lies, the deceit. Again, with that 6 of Swords underneath, people are tired of this. They're tired of crazy town. They want things calmed down. And there's still a lot of stuff going on that's to be revealed, especially with Trump and all his court cases. All that's going to be starting to be revealed in 2024. The outcome is the 8 of Swords. You're never a victim. Anytime you're feeling victimized, you have to realize that you've got your own personal power. You just have to go out and wield it. You may not be very good, but if you do it, you'll learn. And if you practice, you'll learn. And you don't have to be a victim to this. It would be so easy to say that, the Republicans have gerrymandered everything. There's nothing I can do. I'm just one person against a sea of haters. Well, no, you can do something. Get out and vote. That's how you do it. And if you can influence some people in your social group to make sure they get out and vote, that's awesome. If you guys need to carpool or go out and vote and then go out for drinks or pizza afterwards or something like that, make a party and a celebration of it, go do it. Do whatever it takes. But make sure you get out and you actually do the voting part of it. The whole reason Trump got in is that, Russian interference and everything like that, but they discouraged people from getting out and voting. And then these bots were encouraging people to have a protest vote by not voting for Hillary. And all this conspired to get Donald Trump into office. And then it really was crazy town in the United States. Okay, so I think, let's two little four-carders here. What will the Democrats do with this data? Actually, let's start with the Republicans. When the Republicans look at these election results, what are they gonna see? What are they gonna do? How are they gonna view this? Are they gonna view this as a one-off? Are they gonna view this as no big deal? Or are they gonna be alarmed by this? They should be alarmed. They really should be, because again, off your cycle, this should be a red election. Let's see. We got the 4 of Wands. There's a reckoning here. There we go again. That's 6 of Swords. Empress. 2 of Wands. Judgment. They are worried that they are about to get kicked out of office. The 4 of Wands is opening day. And so it's, kind of to them, it's maybe opening day of election season. But I always look at this on the low energy on the high energy, this is people welcoming you in. On the low energy there, it's like, don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. and we've got judgment on this. This election is about who people are willing to welcome into their world and who they're saying bye-bye to. The Empress, center underneath it. Women, pregnant with the possibility. This is a pregnant woman. This is about women's rights for abortion. Driving issue that the Republicans, basically by stacking the Supreme Court with illegitimate justices, because 2 of them shouldn't be in there, they did this to themselves. They overturned Roe v. Wade, and that motivated people to come out. This is not the winning strategy. So what can they do? They've got to come up with a new strategy. I don't know if they have a new strategy. This card came up with people wanting to move to calmer waters, but the Republicans don't like calmer. They have to stoke things up. So they have to figure out a way to stoke up people or for to disenfranchise people from voting. Specific groups, minorities, women, young people. They have to come, because there's a woman and a young person here. They have to figure out ways to get these people away from the polls and away from the ballot. Basically, voter suppression. They have to work on their voter suppression. That's what. Expect that you're going to start seeing a lot of stories about voter rolls being purged, new rules being enacted, voter IDs, anything that they can do to make voting harder. Because if you make voting harder, older people who vote conservatively, they've got more time on their hands and they're willing to jump through the hoops. Young people, they got a lot of life they want to live and lead, and they may not make the time to jump through those hoops. So you can bias against it. What do the Democrats need to do? What do the Democrats need to do to ride this wave? What are they going to take away from all this? Come on, boys and girls. Come on down. Entertainment purposes only. Screen, stay where you are, please. Thank you. The Democrats need to plan. The same card as the Republicans. They're both planning. So the Democrats are going to look at the results of this and need to make their next moves. It's their interpretation and then the actions that they take to follow up on this one. There's that victim card again. That's funny how it comes out here. Oh, things are in their court. Things are really in their court. The Democrats have to take this momentum that they've got and keep on with the momentum. They will win. They are destined to win. This is their job to win. So long as they don't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, they'll be fine. So they need to plan. They're in the driver's seat here. They've got the momentum to get themselves through. What do they need to do? Not be a victim. Get people not feeling helpless, especially if there's voter suppression coming in here. Let people know their votes count. Get the vote out. Get people off the couches. And people that are in despair or have lost hope, give them hope so that they get out and vote. Do what you can to help get people out to vote, whether it's organizing buses to get them, neighborhood drives, the churches that have Sundays where they register or walk, they go to church and they go vote, all those things. Plus, it's focus on the charity that you've done to people, how the economy's doing okay, how Joe Biden is helping people who have been downtrodden, they're helping the union workers and stuff like that. Trumpet your victories. Here's that word, Trump. You tout your victories. Tell them how he's helping everyday people and that people don't have to feel victimized, that they're powerful. They can do this, and the Democrats can lead the way into the next era. So I like the Democrats a lot better in this reading because they're giving people hope, whereas the Republicans, they've got their 8 of swords. They're just trying to restrict people's access. Okay. So that's my reading and my views on what the election for tonight on November 7th stood for. Anyways, thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do to feed the YouTube algorithm so that my video makes it out to new viewers. To those new viewers, I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.